Hello students and welcome to DAV Moyle Public School. Let's begin an online session of Standard 7th Mathematics with your teacher Mrs. Vandana Ghagre. Dear students, today in Unit 3 Rational Numbers as Decimal, we will see the rational numbers as decimal, its conversion as decimal by long division method, and what is the meaning of terminating decimals. In the previous unit, we have learnt about different operations on rational numbers, and today we are going to learn about rational numbers as decimals. Dear students, do you remember you have studied in Standard 6 how to write fractions in decimal form? If not, let's revise. 5 upon 10 equals to 0.5. See here, 1 0. So decimal place is 1. 13 upon 100. On 100, 2 0. So how many decimal places? 2 decimal places, that is 0.13. 11 upon 10 means 1.1. 7 upon 1000. 3 zeros are there. So decimal places are 3. So we have to put 2 zeros before decimal number 7 because it is single digit number. So 0.007. 231 divided by 1000 means 0.231. So any fractions having denominator as a 10 or a power of 10, that is 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, can be easily represented in decimal form. Now we will see the rational numbers as a decimal, and here we shall study how to present a rational number in decimal form if the denominator is not 10 or a power of 10. Rational numbers as decimal. Here let's do some examples. Example 1. Convert 3 by 4 in its decimal form. If you will see here, denominator is not in the form of 10 or a power of 10. So what we will do? We will first convert denominator into the power of 10 or simply 10. So we write 3 by 4 as 3 multiplied by 25 upon 4 multiplied by 25, because we are aware we can't convert 4 into 10, but we can convert 4 into 100 by multiplying it with 25. So we will multiply 4 by 25. That gives us 100 and the numerator is 75. So the decimal point is after 2, that is 0.75. See the next example. We will convert all one by one. 4 by 5. Now it is very easy to convert 5 in the power of 10. Only simply multiply it by 2. So it is 4 multiplied by 2. Divide by 5 multiplied by 2. So 8 upon 10, that equals to 0.8. Minus 2 upon 25 equals to minus 2 upon 25. Now we are aware 4 multiplied by 25 means 100. Similarly, 25 multiplied by 4 equals to 100. So we will multiply 25 by 4. So 2 into 4, 25 into 4, that gives you minus 8 upon 100. And 100 means after how many decimal place? 2. So it is minus 0.08. See the third example. 3 upon 125. If you multiply 125 by 8, we will get 1000. So multiply it by 8. 3 upon 8, 3 multiplied by 8 upon 125 into 8 equals to 24 upon 1000. So decimal place is after 3 digits. So 0.024. 4. 1, 2, 3. See, the decimal places are 3. Now see the next question, that is 7 upon 20. 20 we can convert into 100 by multiplying it by 5. So numerator also we have to multiply it by 5. So 7 multiplied by 5 upon 20 multiplied by 5 equals to 35 upon 100. That gives you 0.35. Dear students, in the previous slides we have seen how to convert rational numbers into decimal by converting its numerator and denominator, that is specially denominator, into tens or powers of tens. According to that, numerator changes and then we will give the decimal places. Here we will see conversion of rational numbers into decimals by long division method. Every rational number can be represented in the form of decimal by using long division method. The representation can either terminating or non-terminating but repeating. So what is meant by terminating decimal? For that, let's consider the following examples which are given in the next slides. Express the following rational numbers as decimals by using long division method. First, we will see 5 by 8. See here, 5 divided by 8. So we will write it in the long division method form. So first, as 5 is not divisible by 8, so we will put the zeros. So it is 50. 50 divided by 8 means 8 6 are 48. Write 6 in the quotient place. See here, as we had taken the 0 after decimal, we have to put the decimal. That means we have to write 0.6. Then 2 is left. 50 minus 48 means 2. Again take 1 0. We had already given the decimal places, so we can take 1 0. So 20. So 8 2s are 16. 20 minus 16 means 4. Again put 1 0. 8 5s are 40. So the remainder is 0. And therefore the quotient is 0.625. See the second question. 13 divided by 5. 13 ones are 13 is divisible by 5. So 5 ones are 5. 5 twos are 10. So 13 minus 10 means 3. You can take 1 0 and give the decimal point there in the quotient place. So it is 2 point. Now 5 6 are 30. So the remainder is 0. So the answer is 13 upon 5 equals to 2.6. See now, 629 divided by 125. So 125 into 5 means 625. So we will divide. Write the 5 in the quotient form. 4 is left. See here, we have to put 2 zeros, because if we will put 1 0, it becomes 40, and 125 can't divide 40. So we will write one more 0. But while taking 2 zeros at a time, we have to put 1 0 in the quotient place. So it becomes 5.0. So 125 into 3 means 375. So 400 minus 375 equals to 25. Again take 1 0. 1 0 means we don't have to give any 0 in the quotient place. So 125 into 2 means 250. Our remainder is 0. See here, if you will see in all the 3 cases, the remainder is 0. So whenever we get the remainder 0 by long division method, we can say the decimals are terminating decimals. What? When the remainder is 0, the decimals are called terminating decimals. Remember, digits in the decimal parts are called the decimal places. Means whatever the numbers are there after decimal point, that digits are called the decimal places. So in the above examples, when the numerator is divided by the denominator, we get the quotient with a definite number of decimal places. Because the long division comes to an end after a few steps, means we get the remainder as 0. Therefore, the quotient will be definite number after decimal places. Here, in each case, we get 0 as the remainder and the quotient as a finite number of decimal places. Thus, the decimal obtained is called the terminating decimal. Remember, when we get the remainder 0, that type of quotient is called terminating decimal. Dear students, today we have learnt about the rational numbers as decimals and how to convert the rational numbers into decimals by the long division method. I hope you understand the topic clearly. So this is a small assignment for you to check your understanding. Here you have to express rational numbers as decimal but by using long division method, and also check whether you are getting terminating decimals or the decimal which never stops. Thank you students. Have a nice day.